Alright, welcome to episode 3 of my healing journey of me trying to learn how to love myself and to take care of myself. Today is day 4 of post-breakup, and I didn't record anything on day 3 because I just had a day and like a busy day at work. And part of that day, I was really not feeling up to recording anything. And on top of that, it was my first day back at work since everything happened, and I had a bit of a rough day. But that's okay. I'm here now, which is very cool. I have gone to work today. I had a very long day, 10 hour, 15 minutes. So, I had a bit of a day, very exhaustive. I struggled a bit at the start because I was talking to my manager, and we're talking about like my self-worth and whatnot. Well, assistant manager, I should say. She is so lovely, and she knows how to help me. Yeah. So, yeah, I am glad that I could talk to her, and I consider her a close friend, and I kind of, feel, like I am kind of making a bit of progress, but it is still incredibly difficult for me to, I guess, to kind of like see my own value, and I recognize that it's going to take some time, and it might mean that I need to, I guess, figure out why I don't like myself, and then I can, I guess, take steps to make peace with things I don't like with myself and figure out what I can change and what I can't. So yeah, I'm kind of at that stage where I'm just like thinking a lot about like who I am, what I want, what I don't like about myself, why I don't like it about myself. And it's obviously being early days, it is not, like it's not like anywhere near ready. But yeah, I think it has been a good day in general. Because of my progress, I was managed to pull off a whole day of work without, I guess, freaking the fuck out. Well, I did a little bit. I did have a moment where I was just overwhelmed and I just couldn't deal with it. And that's okay. But yeah, just in general, it's been a decent day, and yeah, I'm still kind of trying to figure things out. On day 3, my ex and I actually spoke, and I think we both kind of need that conversation to, I guess, have like a final like talk before we kind of go our separate ways for a little bit, and then come back hopefully in a little bit and kind of talk things over, and I guess kind of see where we're at and whether we can stay friends, because ultimately we have both we both kind of want... Ow. we both kind of want that for us. We kind of both want to have a friendly relationship. But that is going to be a difficult thing to kind of, I guess, do, because we need to have like a solid understanding of where we're at, and we need to like be okay with some things, and like be on the same page about some things that we haven't, you know, kind of really discussed yet. Stuff like, you know, acceptable levels of communication, like where our trust lies, because right now I don't trust her. Not because I don't want to, but because I feel like my trust was betrayed when she broke up with me because of some of the reasons she gave me. Some of the reasons she gave me directly like contradicted what she said she wanted when we first got together. And I don't know, I just don't have much trust for her because of that right now. And I've expressed this to her, and I'm not 100% sure how she feels, but I can imagine that she might be a bit upset about that. But the reality is, like, I can't, like, I can't be friends with someone, and I can't mend a relationship with someone if there isn't any trust. And right now, because of where we are at, there isn't that kind of level of trust, and we need to be able to have our time apart and then come back to rebuild that kind of trust. And she says she would like to, I guess, she would like to become friends again. Like, I want to be able to, I guess, to build that trust up, because I don't feel like I can be friends with her if I can't trust parts of our relationship, you know? And that is going to take a lot of work and a lot of, I guess, emotional maturity on both sides, because that is a very difficult balance to kind of preserve. And I don't know, I feel like there's just a lot of things we still need to talk about, and I'm hoping that, you know, once we've kind of had our space to kind of evaluate where we're at, we can both come to the same conclusion about, like, where we are in terms of friendship, in terms of like, just emotionally where we are. And I want to be able to, I guess, I don't know how to describe it. I want to be able to have that that maturity to kind of talk about these types of things and, like, not be hurt. And I guess kind of accept where things are. And that, at least to me, is kind of like a very difficult thing to achieve, because, like, ultimately, that what happened between us, it hurt my feelings, and she is well aware of this. She knows that I feel hurt. She knows that I feel angry. She knows that I feel betrayed. She knows that I feel like I've been lied to. That our entire relationship was built on a lie, and that I don't trust the words that she says anymore, at least at this point in time, because of the broken trust that we have. And it sucks because I dislike the fact that we are kind of like not like at the same place, because I don't know, all I want to do is kind of just, I guess, talk about it, because I process things by being like able to talk things through, to kind of just especially talk to the people involved and just understand their points of view and their understandings and where they're at. I feel like that is what I kind of need in terms of like being friends. And I feel like I need that in terms of being able to be understanding. So yeah, I'm kind of just like not 100% there yet, and that's okay. Because like I am struggling to kind of do this no contact thing, and like in previous relationships and like I guess like people who I used to date, we never made it official for a lot of the time, which is okay. But I kind of just, I've always been wanting to just talk to them and to understand, but I always find that people just want their space. And I don't know, space for me doesn't make sense. And I think that is partly because I don't necessarily need space. I need clarification. I need to be able to like talk and understand where things are, and I need to be able to ask questions. Because questions for me, they always end up, I guess, kind of in my head and just kind of just don't go away no matter what I do. And I guess not having any answers to questions just makes it more difficult for me. Because like I want to, I guess, understand, but I also don't want to, you know, overstep boundaries. I don't want to like hurt anyone because of like where I'm at. So yeah, I'm kind of just in a bit of a space where I'm just not sure what to do. Because on the one hand, I obviously want to process, but I feel like I can't process without having those sorts of conversations with her. And I don't feel like I can process without being able to just readily be able to say, hey, I have some questions, can I ask them? I don't know. It's one of those things. And it makes it more difficult because like I want to respect what she needs, because, you know, that's what a good friend and what a, just in general, what a good person would do. And I want to be a good person, and I'm trying to be a good person. But there's a part of me that is saying, but you need to understand, you need to like figure it out, type of thing. And I don't know how I am kind of going with that right now. It's very conflicting wanting to like make progress towards your goals, in terms of, I guess, wanting to heal and stuff, but also want to respect boundaries. And like, all I want is to respect her boundaries. Like, I do not want to overstep. I do not want to upset her. Although I don't feel like anything I do is going to not upset her. Which is unfortunate. It's a difficult balance. And I'm kind of struggling to figure out where I need to be. I want to be able to do both, and I don't know, it's kind of impossible to do both, because you can't respect someone's boundaries without, like, actually respecting them. Like, so I say that I want to respect her boundaries, and I do, but the part of me that needs that kind of clarification, needs that deeper understanding, like, that part of me, it does not want to go away. Like, it does not stop like nagging at me to kind of get some understanding, and it's made it very difficult to it's made it difficult to respect her boundaries. And I find that very disheartening, because like I can't like do stuff, and I can't like heal, and I can't process these things without some sort of kind of reassurance. And I think that's part of like an anxious like, I don't know, kind of like an attachment style, I guess. Maybe I'm not as secure as I once thought, which would make a lot of sense. But it is unfortunate that I have to kind of, I guess, do what I'm trying to do. I don't know. It's hard to describe, because I'm finding it very difficult to make progress without being able to ask questions. But I know that if I ask questions, I will be overstepping. And if I ask questions, I won't be giving her the space that she has asked for. And I don't know. The selfish part of me wants to, ask the questions anyway. The selfish part of me wants to, like, dig deep into her psyche just to understand. I don't know. It's frustrating for me, and I can imagine, when we were kind of on the phone, when I asked questions, she might have been getting a little bit frustrated too, and like, I get it. And the hard thing is, I don't know, maybe I'm being too critical of myself, because she's the one who offered to call to answer any questions that I had in the moment. But as time kind of goes on, the more questions I have, as time goes on, I'm going to have more questions. And if I don't have those questions answered, I am going to be unable to, I guess, let go of those questions. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why I can't just let uncertainty take hold. Like I get why she needs space. I understand that she wants space and that she needs space, and I want to respect that, but I just can't, like, let myself be uncertain. I can't let myself, I guess, have questions that go unanswered. Which sucks, because I dislike not being able to do that. Like genuinely, I want to be able to let go of questions and not need answers, but I think the anxious part of me kind of needs that as reassurance, kind of needs answers so that I don't get stuck in my own head. Which is very frustrating, actually. And something I wish I wasn't so willing to, like, get myself stuck in the loop. I need to respect her privacy, and I need to respect her space, and I need to be able to do those things in order for a friendship between us to work. Like, I need to be able to do these things so that my goal of, you know, remaining in contact, remaining friends, I need to be able to do those things so that she can trust me, because obviously trust goes both ways. I currently don't trust her. I don't know where her trust lies at the moment. I don't know where she's at in terms of trusting me. And that is fair enough. But I want her to be able to trust me, and I can't, like, have my questions answered without breaching that trust, because she trusts me to not reach out. The only thing that I'm willing to reach out for is to just confirm with her, like, when I drop her stuff over, just make sure that I've got everything. Because, like, I don't want to, like, forget any of her stuff and whatnot. That's the only thing I'm going to message her for until she is ready. And I feel like that's appropriate, because it's like, I just want to confirm that I'm not missing anything. At least I believe that is appropriate. That is an appropriate amount of communication between us, because, like, obviously how, like, if she goes through the stuff, like, how am I going to know if I'm missing something or not? Like, if I'm missing something, then that's fine. And we kind of, then I, like, need to be able to, know what I'm missing, and, you'll be able to actually, like, I feel like that is an appropriate amount of communication where I can say, so I've got this, like, I've got these things, let me know if I've forgotten anything, or if there's anything else you want to have returned that you believe is yours. And then from that, we can, you know, we can go from there. Because I feel like it's important that we can be able to say those sorts of things without, you know, breaking trust. I don't know. I feel very distracted today. Today hasn't been my best day. I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over and over and over again. And I probably am, and that will make a lot of sense. But that's okay. And I need to be able to tell myself that it's okay. Because if I can't tell myself that it's okay, then I am going to struggle. So, future me, if you're looking at this, it is okay to feel confused, and it is okay to, like, not understand where your emotions are at this point in time. You're allowed to feel that way, and regardless of what you feel right now, like, it is genuinely okay to be confused. Yeah. I'm not sure where I'm at, just in general right now. And that sucks. I want to be able to heal and stuff, and I don't know, there's a part of me that is, I guess, kind of hindering my own progress, because I want all these things to be true, and I can't have all the same things be true. And I can't have, you know, all of my wishes come true. Like, when it comes to, I guess, making progress in my healing journey, and I can't like, I can't do so many things, and I don't know, I'm upset that I can't do many things, because I want to be able to, I guess, make that progress. I want to be able to make that progress and still adhere to my promise, you know? I'm a man of my word. I just want to be able to do everything, and I can't do that. And I hate that I can't do that. Because, like, I feel like it's going to make it so much more difficult for me to process and to understand and to make peace with things that are no longer, I guess, within my control, and make peace with things that are no longer the way things are. I don't know, there's a part of me that really hates that I can't have both. And I don't know if that's selfish of me or not. So I'm not 100% sure what to feel about that, because I don't want to be, like, I don't want to be an unreasonable person. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be, just in general, a bad just in general a bad person. Like, I hate the idea of that, and I like to do everything in my power to show people that I care, and that, like, I don't want to disrespect them in any way. And yeah, I don't know. I have massive conflict of interest in my head because of that sort of thing, which sucks, like, a lot. Yeah, just, I'm not in a good, like, place altogether, purely because of that. It sucks not being able to understand where you're at. I feel sad about not being able to understand. So, I'm not sure what to do anymore in terms of making progress in my healing journey, because I'm stuck at an impasse with, like, wanting so many things, yet I can't have all of them. I don't know. Makes things hard. Anyway, I feel like that is enough for the day. We'll chat more on another day. I hope anyone who may be watching this is having a good morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is for you. And I hope when future me looks back at all of these on reflection, or as a part of reflection, I hope you're doing okay. And I know that you are struggling at this point in time, but that struggling tells you that what you felt was real and that you are grieving because you felt love, felt real love. And while you may be struggling to accept some things now, you will be okay.